Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of RVBusiness Capitol Talk, sponsored by Dicor Products. I'm Rick Kessler, and I'm coming to you today from one of our satellite offices.
Oh, what is that, Rick? What is that place?
I'm at a Starbucks.
In where?
Goshen, Indiana.
Wow.
That's Sherm and Goldenberg. We're with RV Business, and joining the two of us today is Mike Hesse, CEO and Chairman of Blue Ox in Pender, Nebraska. Mike, it's absolutely thrilled to have you join us right now.
Well, Rick, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you and Sherman having me on, and appreciate the opportunity to talk a little bit about Blue Ox.
Blue Ox, of course, Pender, Nebraska. It's famous for all of its towing products. Just as famous for its customer service, if you don't mind me saying so.
I don't mind you saying so.
One of the things we ought to bring up, and that is, if the Hesse name sounds familiar, it's kind of a family legacy over at Blue Ox.
Yeah, no. So my dad Jay Hesse, of course, was so passionate about this industry, and what some people may not know is that my dad was actually third generation in our business and in our manufacturing company. And he is the individual who brought RV towing to the table. We were always an agricultural company. We still do manufacture some agricultural products. That's a separate division for us. But my dad brought in, he actually purchased Blue Ox back in 1991. And it really became his life, and yes, turned it into his legacy. He really was, I could see it at a young age, how he felt going to the customer, going to the end user, and talking about what Blue Ox did, the quality of our products, and what we could do for them from a customer service standpoint. It was like a grassroots approach that helped me learn throughout my professional career on how to grow brands, how to grow businesses. And he really did that from step one. He was obviously very involved in all of the RV organizations, and was very well known. And, we can thank my dad and his team for their hard work in really, elevating the Blue Ox brand to what it was prior to his passing seven to 8 years ago.
I might add that he was a hell of a guy, and which but yeah, I knew that.
I concur. He was a great man. He had that larger than life personality, and I really took a lot from him. It really took a lot from him in business, from a customer support standpoint, and just how we take care of the customer has a lot to do with what my dad ingrained in me at a very young age.
Take us up to current status. What's Blue Ox today?
So current status today of Blue Ox is very much a larger company than what we were 7-8 years ago, even 4 or 5 years ago. Of course, we are the leader in flat towing, tow bars, base plates, brakes for motorized RVs that are pulling towed vehicles. But we have now entered a realm of producing many different products. You look at our weight distribution hitches that we do. We used to have a very small percentage of the market share. You fast forward today, we have the largest percentage of market share. We continue to grow, not just because of our innovative, very much value-added products, but because of how our team takes these products to market, how we take care of the customer is in my mind, changing how we're doing business with the customer is just forming just such a strong bond, whether we're talking about the distributor, the dealer, or the end user. We're able to provide them with value-added products that are really helping to grow our business. Even in, yes, the RV business has been strong in 2020, 2021, but our business remains extremely strong in 2022 because of the market share we're picking up with our newer products, like our weight distribution hitches and our new fifth wheel hitch that we just launched 2 months ago. That's really taking the market by storm. So we're doing a lot of things in regards to the change from a plant and a production standpoint. We changed the mindset when I came in 5 years ago, and 5.5 years ago, and bought the business out of trust. Had my team come into play. You know, we looked at it. We had a great facility. We had as good a workforce as you could possibly imagine in Pender, Nebraska. The problem was Pender, Nebraska is a town of only 1,000 people. We just don't have a workforce to scale that business. So for us to scale, we needed to start automating our production lines. So we started automating 5 years ago, and it's just actually it's almost become an obsession. And compared to what we're doing 5 years ago, we're doing 5 to 6 times the volume with a similar amount of employees, just because of all of the automation that we put into our facility. And that next wave of automation is coming with the completion of our plant expansion. We're doing a $17 million plant expansion. Phase 1 of that plant expansion is already done. That was our machine shop where we're producing more products in-house. Phase 2 is the new phase. Really just it's unbelievable, and that's going to be completed by the end of the year. So we're very much in growth mode, and Blue Ox, with our innovative production team, innovative engineering team, we're coming up with more and more new products that we're going to be bringing into the market over the course of the next several years. And that plant's going to help, and the new plant expansion is going to help us get there.
Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to, I'm muting myself because apparently Starbucks is where the local high school cheerleaders practice. I don't know. It's hey, one quick aside. You guys just hosted the FMCA convention. You guys were the sponsors late August, I think it was, for their international convention in Pender. How'd that go?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was, so their convention was in Lincoln. So we actually, the kickoff event where we had, it was great, where we had just everyone came. It was great live music, great band, open bar, and Blue Ox sponsored, we sponsored the event, but sponsored that. I got the opportunity to talk with, again, like we're talking, the end users, being able to make that connection with those customers. And our team was there the entire event. They were able to service our products, able to supply new products to the customers looking for that, looking to go down that avenue. It's just a great event, for starters, for us just to talk with the end user, the ones that are using our products every day, and just helping them become more knowledgeable about Blue Ox and what it is that we do.
If I go ahead, Rick.
Well, Sherman, I just wanted to point out that he's not only CEO chairman of Blue Ox. There's a laundry list of other companies and organizations that you're either on the board for or you're running. Or about the only thing I didn't see was head coach of the Nebraska Cornhuskers football team. I hear it's open, it's available.
Yeah, I don't know that I want the responsibility for that position right now. But yeah, Hesse Enterprises, which is the business, which is my company, the business that owns Blue Ox. We own three total steel manufacturing companies. We own the largest boating business in the Caribbean, non-cruise line. I used to be in the meat industry prior to not working for my dad between college and prior to his and post his passing. And so we now have a meat company as well. And then sports is very important to me. It's a big part of my life, and I think it's a great avenue out of how you get kids involved in just different aspects of life. And so we have what's called the Arena Sports Academy in Sioux City, Iowa. 75,000 square foot sporting facility, 5 basketball courts, 5 volleyball courts, weight rooms, everything else. It's training, wrestling room, dance room, largest dance room in the region. And we bring kids in, and then we have a foundation to get as many kids in as possible to be involved. And we're big mentorship people, and we're huge. I think mentorship is huge in life. My parents were huge mentors to me, but I had many mentors along the line to help me become the individual that I am today. So what we're trying to do is trying to mentor as many kids as we possibly can. So we have a foundation set up that regardless of your income status, you're able to be involved in arena activities, athletics, everything else in between, because we just want kids involved, teach them how to win, teach them how to lose, teach them how to listen, teach them how to get along with others. It's just so many great things. It's a big part of my upbringing, and it's just one of the reasons we have it. And the great thing is I love it. A lot of people talk about struggling to find really good workers, really good employees. I've been blessed where everywhere I've gone, I've had just a phenomenal workforce, and it's very unique. And a very common denominator of that is Midwest individuals, especially in Sioux City, Iowa, where I'm from, where I went to high school, where I went to college. We got a common denominators where everyone from this region either went to school around here, whether that's high school or college around here, or grew up around here. So now we have these individuals that are coming through the arena, and it's great. We can kind of pick and choose the individuals we want, and then we can start plugging and playing them in our different enterprises around the country. So it's been fun, and it's a great avenue for us to get individuals incredible amounts of great working opportunities.
As Rick mentioned, we did want to, in the home stretch here, ask you about the market as you see it. You've already mentioned that your company is doing well in these unpredictable times, right?
Yeah. So our big thing is we're grinding, getting out and seeing the customer. I'm doing it myself, and in fact, I'm flying out tomorrow morning to the West Coast, meetings all week. And right now, it's about market share. It's about the quality of products, and then it's in regards to training our customers. We're not just going out and talking about our products, how great they are and how they're value added for the end user. We're training those dealers, right? So we got a product training team. The beautiful thing about Blue Ox, I've got a product training department of 5 total product trainers that are traveling around the country. We have 5, and they have 5 product training trailers that just follows them around. So when per se I go into a dealership, 3 weeks later, that my product trainer comes right behind me, training that customer, making sure that they understand. And it's not just the parts department, it's not just the service department, but the sales department understands as well what the value upgrade opportunity of Blue Ox products brings to the table versus what everyone else has. So yeah, no, it's about the grind. It's about getting out, getting after things. And I can say we've got the best team in the world. I'll put my team up against any of the big guys out there, and just because they get after it. And we're all about market share, because Sherman, as you said, these times are unpredictable. I mean, we can see the SSI data. We know year over year that the RV industry is down anywhere between 20 to 25%. And depending on the region of the country, some started experiencing the, if you so called, the RV slowdown, RV recession. back in November. Some didn't start experiencing it until April or May. So our normal RV slowdown is going to last anywhere between 12 to 18 months. So there's still going to be slowing that we're going to be experiencing depending on the areas of the country. But if we're able to go out and really practice what we preach, go out and do what we're doing. And guys, I got to get this in because every time I talk about it, Blue Ox, really all Hesse Enterprises companies, but Blue Ox is, we pride ourselves on three principles. All right. And really just three ways we operate. And one, we produce high quality products, right? We're always going to do that. Number two, we provide unrelenting customer support. So this goes to everyone, but owner of the company walks in, everyone gets my business card, they have my cell number, they can call me any time of the day, whenever. Doesn't matter if it's on Christmas, they can do that. That's unrelenting customer support. And that's what we do, and that's everyone in my organization, how we operate. And number three, we always do the right thing. We're all human, we make mistakes. If something happens, we're gonna take care of it. And that's just how we do it. And I've found that operating like that, I've operated like that in business for the last 25 years, and everywhere I've been, fortunately, has been very, very successful operating under those three principles.
Before we close out, I meant to ask you, how many employees are you at this point?
So Blue Ox, we're about 150 strong. Hesse Enterprises is about 300 strong.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I appreciate it. I know we touched on a lot of different topics, but I appreciate the opportunity to be able to talk with you.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.